What if everything that you achieved was taken away in just one night? This is the story of how India's one of the most expressive fast bowlers was dragged from pitch to prison and maybe never got justice. In this episode of The Classics, let's hear the story of one of the darkest hours of IPL that left a permanent scar on Indian cricket. Born in Kerala, Sreesanth was never a conventional cricketer. Fiery, raw, unpredictable, but always electric on the field. In 2007, he helped India win the first ever T20 World Cup. In 2011, he was part of India's World Cup winning squad. His energy, unmatched. His celebrations, wild. His aggression, raw. He was animated on the field, but still a match winner. May 9, 2013, Mohali. Rajasthan Royals vs Kings 11 Punjab. The police allege Sreesanth was paid 10 lakh to give away at least 14 runs in an over. The signal, a towel tucked into his waistband. Then, a pre-decided warm-up before bowling. Sreesanth did all of that and bowled the over. He gave away 13 runs. Still, money was reportedly transferred. May 16, 2013, a shocker. Sreesanth was arrested outside a 5-star hotel in Mumbai at night. Alongside him, his then RR teammates Ankit Chavan and Ajit Chandela were also arrested. Allegation? Spot fixing, cheating, even links to bookies with alleged underworld connections. The police invoked MCOCA, a law used for organized crime syndicates. That moment, those visuals shook Indian cricket to its core. India didn't wait for a verdict. The moment those arrest pictures hit the news, the outrage exploded. Within days, the BCCI handed Sreesanth a lifetime ban from cricket. He sat inside the Tihar jail for 27 days, denied bail multiple times. Every court date was a national headline. But then came a twist. July 2015, a special Delhi court dropped all the charges. Why? No conclusive proof. No bank trail, no audio with Sreesanth's voice. The towel, the warm-up, circumstantial. The judge said there is insufficient evidence to frame charges. But the BCCI didn't care. They said, our process is independent. The lifetime ban stayed. In the interviews, Sreesanth said that he was framed, that he cried every night in jail, that he begged to bowl again. Not for money, not for fame, but to feel alive. He fought depression. He turned to acting. He even entered a popular TV show. But one thing remained, his dream to play cricket again. In 2019, the Supreme Court intervened. They said that a lifetime ban was too harsh. The BCCI reduced it to 7 years. On September 30, 2020, Sreesanth was a free man. In January 2021, he wore the Kerala jersey yet again after 8 years. He bowled in the Syed Mushtaq Ali Trophy. First over, first wicket. But it was a proof that a person can fall, but still rise. He later entered politics, kept training, and never stopped dreaming. His name might always have been linked to that towel, but his story was about grit, not guilt. What do you think? Was he really guilty or just a pawn in a bigger game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and hit that like button if you believe in second chances, and do subscribe to cricket.com for more such forgotten stories and truths. This is me, Diya Kakkar.
Cricket, cricket, cricket.